Here's Keir Starmer's response. The questioner is The Sun's political editor, Harry Cole.
I know the story. You locked up so many terrorists and pedos that the Queen made you a knight. Like, you know, we've heard the... I
think Rishi Sunak's got that message.
But you also worked for a lot of wrong-uns, didn't you?
I was chief prosecutor for 5 years. I prosecuted with my team of 7,000 prosecutors. We prosecuted nearly 1 million cases a year, including terrorists, murderers, drug dealers, etc. I was a lawyer before that, and in the legal world, particularly if you're doing criminal law, you represent people you don't agree with.
Okay, but you chose to represent the terrorist group.
No, Harry, come on. You know how it works in our legal system. But it is very important that everybody is represented. If you're putting to me that you want to take that away, or you think it's a good idea...
I'm just asking whether you regret any of these people you represented. Let's start with
It used to be a sort of basic tenet of Conservative Party philosophy that our legal system was fair, where people would
choosing to defend Hizb-Ut-Tahrir in the European Court of Human Rights, stop them being banned from Germany, did you take money for that?
Yes, it was a case where I was asked for... I didn't actually represent them in court.
You advised their case in court. You contributed to their legal defence.
Lawyer gives legal advice.
Yeah, to terrorists.
That was my job. Doctor treats patients.
All right, what about Al-Qaeda terrorist Abu Qatada to help him get more welfare benefits? Look, do you regret that one?
As a lawyer, you are taking cases within your field of specialism. Whether you agree, and whether you agree with the client or not is, of course, I don't agree with these people, but that doesn't adjust the principle that in our legal system we have representation of both sides. And if you took that away, if you conducted this interview with a Crown Court judge and suggested that certain people should not have legal representation, they would say you're out of your mind, you're going to ruin the criminal justice system, and you're going to make the backlog 10 times longer than it is now.
I'm going to give you one more. Fower, Al-Qaeda's spokesman in the UK, wanted in the US for helping to plot with bin Laden. You tried to stop him being extradited.
You're giving different examples. The principle is exactly the same.
No regrets.
Lawyer gives legal advice.
Heads hit the pillow one night. You've never thought, oh, I wish I hadn't done that one.
But look, lawyers represent clients. Doctors treat patients. The fact a doctor treats a patient doesn't mean the doctor agrees with what the patient's beliefs are.
You can see why people are a bit squeamish about it.
I think you should test them, Harry, and say...
These are their suggestions.
No, you should test people and say, do you really want a legal system where some people are simply unrepresented? Do you actually think it would help our legal system?
So just to be clear, you don't regret a single case you took part in?
Look, Harry, I represented different people in different ways. I also prosecuted, in the end, hundreds of thousands of criminals, many of whom are still in jail, for some of the biggest terrorist plots. We had one plot where it was a plot to bring down 7 aeroplanes across the Atlantic at the same time. And working with my prosecutors and the police, we managed successfully to prosecute that case. They got 40 years, and they're still serving their terms. So, you know, it is very important that people see both sides of this.